So many of them tried to fight. I think they wanted to make it fun for me. I think they were happy for me. Looking back, I'm so glad I decided to take the stairs.
Welcome to Beyond the Controller, where we explore the depths of gaming's most intriguing characters. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most notorious figures in the Twisted Metal video game series, Sweet Tooth, also known as Needles Kane. This iconic character is not just memorable for his chilling appearance, a psychotic clown with a murderous streak and his infamous ice cream truck, but also for the dark and complex backstory that shapes his actions. Sweet Tooth's origin story is steeped in violence and tragedy. Born Marcus Kane, his transformation into Needles Kane, and ultimately Sweet Tooth, reflects a profound descent into madness triggered by a series of traumatic events. His journey from a seemingly ordinary person to a deranged killer is rooted in a background of severe trauma, potentially including childhood abuse or neglect. These early experiences likely played a pivotal role in the development of his psychological disorders. The psychological profile of Sweet Tooth reveals a character deeply scarred by his past. His violent behavior and psychotic tendencies can be linked to his unresolved trauma and the subsequent formation of a distorted identity. For instance, his fixation on his ice cream truck, which he uses as both a weapon and a vehicle, represents a twisted attempt to reclaim a semblance of normalcy amidst his chaos. This truck, adorned with menacing imagery and used in horrific ways, symbolizes the stark contrast between his childhood innocence and his current state of Sweet Tooth's interactions with other characters in the series further illustrate his disturbed nature. His relentless pursuit of violence and his manipulative behavior showcase a profound lack of empathy and an overwhelming drive for chaos. The transformation of his personality from Marcus Kane to Sweet Tooth reflects a complete disintegration of his former self, driven by deep-seated rage and a need for revenge. In the world of Twisted Metal, few characters embody psychological complexity like Needles Kane. His actions reveal a troubling blend of psychological disorders that drive his heinous behavior. First, let's delve into antisocial personality disorder, or ASPD. Kane's life is a textbook example of this condition. He exhibits a pervasive disregard for the rights of others, repeatedly breaking societal norms and laws. His participation in the deadly Twisted Metal tournament and his spree of serial killings underscore his blatant disregard for ethical boundaries. Take deceitfulness, for instance. Kane uses his seemingly innocent ice cream truck as a sinister tool for murder, luring unsuspecting individuals into a deadly trap. His manipulative tactics are only matched by his impulsive aggression. Kane's impulsivity and aggression are evident in his sudden, brutal outbursts. His enjoyment of chaos and violence reveals a profound lack of impulse control and empathy, not to mention his complete lack of remorse for his actions, viewing his murders as victories rather than tragedies. But Kane's psychological profile doesn't end there. He also exhibits traits of sadistic personality disorder. His pleasure in inflicting pain is palpable, with his elaborate, torturous methods of killing demonstrating a sadistic nature. His ice cream truck, once a symbol of childhood joy, is twisted into an instrument of terror, reflecting his perverse delight in perverting innocence into horror. Lastly, Kane's paranoia is a crucial part of his psychological makeup. He operates under a constant sense of mistrust, seeing everyone around him as a threat. This paranoia fuels his defensive and preemptive violence, projecting his own insecurities onto the world around him. Sweet Tooth's character is a disturbing amalgamation of antisocial behavior, sadistic pleasure, and profound paranoia. His psychological profile paints a chilling portrait of a man driven by deep-seated disorders, shaping his actions and identity in the Twisted Metal universe. Sweet Tooth's behavioral traits to understand what drives this notorious character. First, we see a clear manifestation of violence and aggression in Sweet Tooth's actions. His role in the Twisted Metal tournament isn't just about winning, it's a chance for him to indulge in his love for chaos and destruction. His weaponized ice cream truck, equipped with deadly weapons, is used with brutal efficiency. With a long history of murders both within and beyond the tournament, Sweet Tooth's violent tendencies are glaringly obvious. His compulsion to inflict harm drives his every move, showcasing a profound and deep-seated need for mayhem. This leads us to his compulsion and obsession. Sweet Tooth's actions are not just random acts of violence, but a core part of his identity. His continuous participation in the dangerous Twisted Metal tournament reveals an obsessive craving for the thrill and satisfaction of killing. His clown motif and the menacing ice cream truck are obsessive symbols, representing a distorted innocence corrupted by violence. Finally, Sweet Tooth's reality is deeply skewed. He justifies his actions through a twisted lens, viewing himself as an anti-hero or misunderstood figure rather than a villain. His interactions with others are marked by manipulation and hostility, indicating a profound inability to form genuine, healthy relationships based on reality. In summary, Sweet Tooth's behavior is a disturbing combination of violence, obsession, and a distorted sense of reality. His psychological profile reveals a character driven by deep psychological disturbances, making him a complex and unsettling figure in the Twisted Metal universe. Beneath Sweet Tooth's menacing exterior lies a dark history of intense trauma, likely rooted in a harrowing childhood. The precise details of this trauma are shrouded in mystery, but its effects are glaringly evident. This early suffering has etched itself into his psyche, warping his personality and fueling the violent, chaotic behavior that defines him today. Sweet Tooth, or Needles Kane, emerges as a deeply complex and unsettling character. His actions are fueled by a dangerous combination of antisocial, sadistic, and paranoid traits, all rooted in profound trauma. To fully understand Sweet Tooth, one must delve into the intricate interplay of his violent impulses, compulsive behaviors, and distorted perception of reality. This dark fusion defines the menacing figure at the heart of the Twisted Metal series. Thank you for watching Beyond the Controller. If you found this analysis intriguing, be sure to share this video with others who might enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations and updates. Your support helps us bring you more insightful content.